Good day, I'm Ikslorin, and let's go back to more Faeria. Still constructed, still against the AI, since there doesn't seem to be anyone actually playing anything except the draft mode, and I'm more than totally fine with that. So this is a total complete green deck, and where the other one was very cheap minions that was playing it very much like Zoo, this was more something like big minions, and they're just big and beefy. So let's look at this. These all seem, except for the Oakling, which has some effect that I would rather want for latest. I think I actually would want the Redraw here because none of these cards I can use early. And it makes a lot of sense that I could get a bad opening hand just due to the fact that this deck in itself is a lot about just big and beefy minions, unlike the other one as you saw. Because that is what green also is in Magic the Gathering. It isn't exactly this also here. You cannot really say the colors are the same here as in Magic the Gathering. Especially, there seems to be some overlap, but you cannot really say green is big minions, red is aggressive, because red is also board control and actually also miracle in some ways and combo cards in a lot of ways. So you cannot as such just say that the colors are just the same as in Magic, but you can take some few parallels here and there. So let's play the settlement for one Faeria, make one land and draw a card. Always great for some card draw, and I don't see any reason to go for that. Let's just move this one and make some more lands. I think I'm just going to go over here so that I can block off his expansion and make more land for myself, because I have a lot of stuff that requires a lot of forest or green land. So obviously I would want a lot of cool stuff here. So let's just throw this one down. Let's get some Faerias here. Would probably want to play the Steam screen on this one, or this one actually. If I can play this one next turn, put it down here and together with the stream screen. Since it has taunt, if he wants to attack with this one, he has to attack this one first. I don't think he has. I think you can actually choose not to, but this AI is going to kill it anyway. And this one, even though I can play it, this has Flourish, which means that it has an effect if you actually play it under certain requirements. So if I have 8 forests or green land in total, I will actually also get 3 Faeria, so I will keep this one for later. And I'm just going to end my turn, so this one is not going to be killed by... Actually, it will still be alive by 2 HP, but rather stay safe, I think, than anything else. I mean, he can move down, hit it, but then I can just use the Steam screen again. Or actually just do the same thing, to be honest. There's no reason for me, actually, to change plans, because it still has taunt. So I could either go for the prairies here and try and move up so I could still deny his expansions, or I could just go for forest to try and see if I can get as much of these, as fast into all of these green stuff as possible. I think we're just going to go in for this one, and I feel like I'd actually just deny him expanding before anything else, and then I just end my turn. I can always make a lot of forests. I think I actually have a card. No, that is not... I don't have a green card actually to make anything that is to make forests. I have a blue one that does also draw cards. We did see that one last time, but I don't have anything that could actually be used here. So he's just actually moving around my blockade. So I think I'm just going to try and deny him from actually getting over to this area. So, and I'm also denying to get into the center here a little bit. So let's put in one over here. That seems like a great way to have everything moved around. That is the one card. I didn't want to play this one. Well, at least I can play this one then, I guess. That is something. That was a little bit of a waste. That was not what I was planned at all. Another card. Oh! Well, if we had the area for it, we could get another protector on this, so that this one would actually trade perfectly fine. Right now it seems like I will have to move this one up so that I can protect this one later. He's going to play the seedling, not going to be able to do anything with that at all, but this is going to be really irritating. It is going to be really strong whenever it's on my land. And while this one will be able to kill it, it will also be dead. So I guess I'll just have to trade here. I don't like it, but I guess I have to. Well. Let's make a forest over here so that it cannot move all the way into my orb. And actually like this thing. And this would be 3 mana in total. This could also be useful, especially since I have to do a lot of trading over here. But I think having a lot of forest production with this thing wouldn't be the worst. I could also have placed it over here, then it would have been safer, but I think this is more than fine. Let's put the protecting shield on this. And go up here and at least poke it a little bit so that it will actually be dead. So it's going to be trading more than fine. I'm not going to be able to get a lot of resources right now, but except for that, it's going to be fine, I think. Create adjacent forest at random. Well, we actually should just if we can move this one down here, because he cannot build something on the land that my stuff is on, so he cannot do anything on this green resources or this green land. So he either has to make a new green land or anything that is his territory, or place something over here, which will be irritating because of this one is then going to be exposed. But it will also mean that I can play this one, hopefully taking one of these territories. That would be very interesting. Can I do that? No. Okay, so it has to be non-territory that is unclaimed by anyone. Sorry. So that is a little bit irritating. So I'm just going to make a forest over here. I can't do that because I have a minion over here. That is going to be able to... Because I can do something adjacent to my own stuff in one way or another. That is minions and land itself. And since I have nothing else, let's just pretty much pass the turn here. Yes, this is going to give him some more resources, but it's still going to be more than fine, really. This is not something that I really need right now. This is pretty much a Doomsayer in Hearthstone. I could place it anywhere on the board that is behind everything, should he just flood the board, but nope, he's not going to do that, so I'm more than fine actually to just... Should I just trade away? I mean, I'm just going to give him a lot of stuff, but I think I'm in a fine position to just throw down all of these forests here, I think. Yeah, let's just go with this one over here. Let's move over here with this one. I have no idea what I actually want to use this one for. So let's trade over here. I'm going to give him some resources, but I think I'm fine with that. So the question is really, how many forests do we actually have right now? We have... Isn't there something in this? Ah, we have this in the menu, cool. So we have already 7, so we still need 1 extra forest before this one can actually be very, very much... actually be just a free minion and actually give us stuff for it. This one is going to be irritating. Actually, actually not. This requires a lot of other stuff on the board, and since there's none, it's going to be more than fine, though we still have to kill it. So... yeah, whatever. The thing is, I can now just get more resources. This should go up to 7 now. There we go. We can destroy everything we would want. I don't think we really need that. I just think I'm going to make this. But I'm just going to move it down here. I should maybe have put it over here. It would still be alive, but... yeah, especially since I put this thing down. But oh well. Just going to move this 1-2 over here so I can take this resource node. And I actually find myself in a pretty fine position I can take. I pretty much have, except for this resource, I have pretty much contested each and every resource there is. He has a lot of land though, so he can pretty much throw things down everywhere. Oh, this one. Should maybe have kept this one. Or have given this have this one be the taunter guy that I want to use, but that's fine. I think it's fine. So let's just go up, take this one resource, and I think just end our turn, make some more forests, because why not? I can just place more stuff then. And let's just give this one taunt, really. I just buff this one up. I mean, we are green after all. This is the idea behind this one. Marble Screens card. So he's going to be able to draw some cards, but how many cards does he already have in hand? He has already 6 in hand. So if we actually let him draw something like more than 1 card, really, he's going to have to mill, because you can only have 7 cards in total. That means really that that is really more. That was actually what I wanted to say. There's nothing more to it. So let's just play this one big dude too. Actually, I think I have more than enough resources to actually just begin poking him in the face and end our turn. I feel like I'm very much in a good position here. I don't really need this one extra resource node. I can always move down if I want to. I can actually just put Life Sting or something like here. I can actually put this 1-2 just back and then put Life Sting over here. Then this 1-2 would probably still be killed, but it's fine. A Tiki Chieftain, Convoke, so it can be playing anything everywhere. And this one is even going to be stronger if I do so. So this is going to be get +1/+1 whenever I play something on an enemy territory. So I can put this one over here, and whenever I play something with it, or put something over on the opponent's land, it would get bigger. And there's nothing that could be wrong about that. Now is there? Let's actually just keep on poking me in the face. Why not? There's no reason not to. I mean, I'm just putting her on the clock really here. There's no reason for me not to do this. I think I'm going to put this over here. It will not really trade. Actually, it's actually pretty stupid because this 3/4 will be able to go over and kill it. So if I don't get Life Stinger down and buff it with that, then it will actually be able to be killed. But this is against the AI, so I guess a misplay like that is going to be more than fine. And this 5/10 is still going to be pretty much able to wreck everything that he's going to be playing, so still I can actually just kill this 3/1, give him some resources, I give him some cards, that's more than fine. This one is very close, very similar to the other one. The only difference is that it gives me cards instead of resources instead of getting bigger, so that's fine. And let's just actually keep on poking me in the face, there's no reason not to. And since this one can still be killed, this one too, because he can just move over and kill it, just moving it even further back, I can still take the resources with it, so that's perfect. And this one can still give me also resources, because I can just play something over here. This would be able to trade out, but he's just trying to pretty much kill everything that I have over here. He may actually... I don't think so. I can just begin slowly move everything this 5/7 over here, and it's going to be more than fine, really. So I'm just going to put... Can I... Okay, so move up here and move down. That's a little bit irritating. Sometimes it just says, okay, you want to move and then also kill it. But it seems not to be like I drag down and move up. It's just like, are you putting your mouse somewhere on the bottom here or somewhere on the top here? So it would have been better. Also another thing that you could do would maybe be that you would want to have like drag down and up and not not just drag somewhere on the bottom of this one. We can play the Life Stinger next turn, so that's fine. Don't think if he plays something on this one, he would be able to kill it. Kill this 1/4, but he doesn't, so... Or at least he does in the wrong order, and he plays... he doesn't play that Life Stinger. The fact is just that he has 7 cards in his hand, and had to mulligan that one, so... So if we play the Possessed Boar on... we should be able to play it on his land, if I do this. And this, so we should be able to get some extra resources on that. So technically it should be cheaper, and it is also, more importantly, much bigger. So that is also good. So let's just put actually this one over here, so that we can get some more stuff to some more forest so that we can still kill or still pretty much spawn everywhere we would want to. I can just help out. There you go. I think he's going to be able to kill it this turn, but that is fine. I have kept him occupied with that, and I pretty much have in 2 turns at least lethal, and I have lifesting also to put down next turn or something like that. Or this one has actually charged. We actually have lethal, just with this possessed boar. You can just move all the way up here and then kill it. So since we have lethal, let's just do that. There we go. Game is over. So again, it's really hard to really sell this game or say if this game is fun when you're playing against the AI, and it really doesn't seem to be as big a challenge. But still, it really looks still to me very cool. There seems to be something about this pathfinding, but you can also just move and then say attack, so it's really not a problem. Though then this respawns time you have to work around is going to be more irritating. So that is probably something that would be fine if they could fix that for later. But still, it's a playtest, and they probably haven't put the server up to full capacity just for that. So thank you for watching. See ya.